see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Cowboys offense will get the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Right on the money. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Texas's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire...
He's loose! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give out of the gun. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. The great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds him.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And not don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a gap. It's locked. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Weeks. Gets it out fast. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffered.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Makes the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. He's still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate elaborate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Open space at the 25. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down.
Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. The 10. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Leaves it with the back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes a connection. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense.
Into the secondary on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Right back to the well. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Weeks. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Cowboys want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
The Cowboys are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Weeks. Throws for the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's locked. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Weeks. Finds the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Jimenez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. And that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Back to throw, it's Weeks. Hauls it in. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that 1st.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right on target this time. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Under fire. Snags it over the middle. Still on his feet. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down. They can still stop the clock. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The run from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today.
The Cowboys will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Weeks. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking for room. It's Luck. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Quarterback making adjustments. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wideout. Quick completion to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Texas offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. They're working that left side. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Scanning the field, it's Weeks. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Weeks. Got his man on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it. It's locked. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Fires on the run. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Defense. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, got sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They want that clock to run. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick strike complete. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to pass. It's Weeks. Finds his big tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Let's go! To the ground. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Powers through. Steps out of bounds. He's all the way down to the 13-yard line, and they are in scoring territory. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by Beal.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him lose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Weeks. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield.